everybody, it's Kim with Fortunate Creations. Welcome to the block party. So whether you call them granny squares or whether you call them motifs or whether you call them blocks, I'm going to be making up squares each week. They could be different shapes and sizes, but I'm going to call them blocks anyway. So welcome to the block party. Come on, let's go. All right, everybody, if you're here, it's Monday and it's time for the block party. We've made it around the block one more time, and I welcome you. Today, we're doing this. It's the bump in the road block. But then the other side is easy street. Come on, let's go see how to make this one. All right, so here it is. It's the bump in the road, and I do that because I made little bumps every, I think, 3 or 4 rows. So here it is. I made this up using a couple of the stitches that I made up. So I know I'm repeating myself possibly from my opening. All full disclosure, I'm doing the opening after I do this part. So if I repeat myself, I apologize. Now, here it is. Very pretty. I think I'm going to put a towel down so that the background isn't so busy because, again, this is my camper table. There we go. So I'm going to put that there so you can see it. This is my camper table. I had every intention of doing this tutorial once I got home, but a rainstorm hit and Fritzy and I are trapped in the camper. So here we are. We're going to do this here. What am I using? I am using my 5mm hook, if I can find it. There it is. My 5mm hook. Put the 5.5 away. I can't tell you what yarn I'm using because it's scrap yarn that I've had sitting in the camper. I honestly have no idea what it is. So it's soft. It's a 4. It's soft. I think it worked up really pretty. And obviously I have a little work to do on getting my ends right. This is not the prettiest. This end is pretty. So look at this. Different on both sides. I love it. So you can use either side of this. So I would say this would be called the bump in the road, and this would be called easy street. So it's a 2-sided square. One side is the bump in the road, and the other side is easy street. Okay. All right, ready? Why does that look like it looks straight here? Let's try to get it straight on here. There it is. Okay, there it is. So let's go. Let's start. Starting with whatever yarn this is, and I'm going to do a chain of 26 actually. 26, so I have 25 when I'm left. Once I start working on it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to tell you this is a 4-row repeat. 11, 12, 13, 14. Pull some yarn out. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 1 extra. So there we go. 25. I did it a little bit longer than I did my others. My others are all 20. This is a smaller hook than I usually use. So I'm going to go ahead and make it 26. All right, let me pull out some yarn here so I have plenty. And then we're going to turn our work. And now we're just going to do a row of single crochet, starting with the second from the hook. Like every normal pattern we start with, right? We always do that row of single crochet just to give it a good base. And that's why I normally end my patterns with a row of single crochet all the way around so that it ends the way it starts. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I might fast forward through this part. The first row is always very difficult for me. I don't know why. I have a hard time holding on to such a small project and keeping the tension straight and blah, blah, da, 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 yada, yada. But you just want 25 single crochets. And then you're going to chain 1 and turn. So let's get going through here. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. For some reason, my brain decided to take a vacation and it's back now. So that's good. Like I said, Fritzy and I are trapped here in the camper. It's pouring outside and it's windy and chilly. So for mid-August, this is a very chilly day. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Today, expect a high of 69 degrees.
There we go. So it's almost noon and it's only 67 degrees out. So you've got sweatshirts and shoes and socks and a little jacket. We're good. All right, so I'm coming to the end. Okay. I have to do full disclosure with you guys. I have pulled this out and redone it a couple of times. So I'm going to do a half double crochet. So I'm only going to chain one. I'm going to do a row of half doubles. Let me check my notes. Here's how I wrote my pattern. Isn't that lovely? So, oh, no, I'm not. All right, I fibbed right to you. I'm going to chain two, and I'm going to start my pattern. So this is actually, well, I'm just going to start my pattern. Okay, so you yarn over, go into the first, pull up a loop, yarn over, go into the second, pull up a loop, okay? You're going to yarn over, go through three, you're going to chain one, yarn over, and go through the rest. Here's your pattern. You're going to keep going. Now the key is, first part of your stitch goes into the same stitch you just worked. Should I lower this camera a little bit? Probably easier said than done, right? Here, let's, no, all right. Well, we're just going to, okay. Not making things easier. All right, so here we go again. Yarn over, go right back into the stitch you just worked, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go right back into the stitch you worked, pull up a loop, go through three, chain one, yarn over, pull through the rest. And that is what we're going to do all the way to the end. Yarn over, go through the one you just worked, yarn over, go through the next one, yarn over, pull up, go through three, chain one, go through three. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through three, chain one, yarn over, go through three. And you see how pretty it's starting to come. This is very similar, if not the same, to one of the stitches that I've already made up, but I'm now combining it into a block for the block party. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way to the end. Make sure you have 25 stitches when you get there. Okay. Okay, let me get a little closer. Yarn over, go through the same stitch you just worked, pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through the next, pull up a loop. And you see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to yarn over and go through three, chain one, yarn over and go through all of them. Now my idea for the next row was to try to make it go the opposite. And it didn't really work, so I completely changed it into the next stitch you're going to see, which is a fun one as well. It's similar to this one, but it involves a front post. I am not big on post stitches, but I do not mind the front post. Back post, forget it. If there's a, I was going to say a recipe. If there's a pattern with a back post in it, I will either find a new pattern or I'll find a way to work out the back post. I don't like it. It just feels awkward to do. And now you can see how pretty this is looking. I really like it. So, okay, you're going to go ahead and do this all the way to the end. And should I meet you back? I'll keep going. I might edit this out. Because I don't know that you want to just sit here and watch me all this time. But since it's a tricky stitch, I think I'll just keep going. And then if you get the hang of it, you can fast forward a little bit. But it is a tricky one. And I don't think it's much of a yarn eater. It's more of an attention getter. Sorry, I'm pulling yarn out because it keeps getting too tight. So we're about halfway there. And we're still doing the same way. Yarn over, go through the same stitch you just worked. Yarn over, go through the next one. once you get this down, you're going to zip right through it like I am. I'm going faster because by now hopefully you've caught on to it and you don't need me to go so slow. Obviously, if you do, you can slow it down or you can back up and rewatch what I'm doing. But I'm trying to make it so it's not like watching paint dry for you. Watching the same thing 25 times, right? Same stitch, next stitch, through 3, chain 1, through 3. Okay, here we go. We're getting to the end. Now, I was going to do just a single crochet at the end, but I really think it looks better. Well, we'll see how it looks when I get to the end. I think it looks better if I just finish the stitch, but I don't know, maybe that's why my ends were looking funny on the other one. So let me get to the end and see what I decide. Here we are, 2 more left, I believe, 2 or 3. One through the next. Yarn. Oh, I do like this yarn. It's really soft. I wish I knew what it was, but I don't. Sorry about that too. I would say pretty much this pattern will work with anything. It just depends on how busy you want it to be. So pull through, chain, pull through. All right, so what do I got? I got 1 left. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this will be 24. We're going to end here in this stitch with just a double. And that way you're ending the row the same way you started the row, and hopefully it's going to look good. So there's your first row. Okay, you're going to chain 2 and turn. And there it is. So now we're going to be working in the posts. So you're going to go ahead, yarn over, and go through the go front post, yarn over, front post again, go through 3, chain 1, go through 3. So it's very similar to the other row except for you're front posting it. And let's try it again because I messed it up. Okay, yarn over, front post, yarn over, front post, yarn over, go through 3, chain 1, yarn over, go through 3. There we go. Again, yarn over, front post, yarn over, front post, yarn over, pull through 3, chain 1, yarn over, pull through 3. It's kind of a really neat texture on your work. Chain 1, yarn over, pull through. Okay, and you'll notice on the other side, here's where you're getting the bump in the road. Okay, so one side is easy street and the other side is the bump in the road. Yarn over, go through front post, yarn over, front post, go through 3, chain 1, go through 3. And again, we're going to do this all the way across your work. I just hit my light and the camera and action. All right, I'm pulling out some more yarn. Here we go. Try it again. Yarn over, front post, yarn over, front post, pull through 3, chain 1, pull through 3. Front post, yarn over, front post, pull through 3, chain 1, pull through 3. And that is the pattern for this whole row. 3, chain 3. Again, like I said, I just made this up this morning, so I may change things as I go along, but for right now, maybe I should have started with it. Well, no, because that chain 2 started as a double crochet, so we're good. Okay. Yarn over, front post, yarn over, front post. Don't you love it when a block party is made up as you go along? I honestly have done this so many times this morning that even writing it down got confusing. So, and I was going to take an hour break to drive home, but with the storm, I'm just going to hang out here, get this done, and then I'll leave once it's uploaded. There's still more cleaning up to do out there from the weekend party that we had. Those of you that are members of my channel got some really fun videos of my family reunion. We had a band. We had all sorts of stuff. Lots of people. I'd say we had about 50 people here all at once at one time. So it's a family reunion that's actually turned into an invite your friends and extended family reunion. And we love it. Everybody has a great time. Such fun people. And the good thing is that nobody has to drive home if they're too tired or if they've had too much fun. We all have room. We have spare campers. We have spare tents. And everybody stays till morning when everybody's safe to drive home. So that's good. We make sure of that. And all of our friends, they're pretty good at that as well. So if they bring somebody, they know that there's the rules. All right. Here we go. But my point is, while this is uploading, I can go clean up a little bit more from it because there's a big mess out there. And if you want to become a member of the channel, there is a link in the description to the block party video. I would love to have you as a member. We do some fun stuff. Okay, we are coming to the end of this row. Here's Easy Street. There's the bump in the road. Okay. Around, pull up, around, pull up. Da-da, 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 da. Boop, boop. Okay. Now to the last 2. Row 3 ends with a double crochet. Yes. Okay. So we're going to finish this one. We're going to go through here. Now the sun's coming out. That's too funny. So I have one more post here, so I can do one more post around. And then I'm going to end it with just a double crochet into that end turning chain. And I'm going to, there's how it looks. I'm going to turn my work. And there's the bump in the road. Now we're going to do 2 rows of double crochet. First we're going to chain. Actually, let's do half doubles. So I'm going to chain 1 and do 2 rows of half doubles. Always keep in mind that you need 25 stitches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, running out of yarn. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now remember, I like to do that little trick where I do an extra loop there to try to get my ends to look like I like them. And we pull it up. There we go. We're going to do one more row. We chained one more row of the half doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull out more yarn. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. My towel's falling off the table. There we go. 17, 18, 19. Oh, I pulled up one too many on that one. See? Messed that up. There we go. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Again, making sure we get that extra little loop in there to pull it up. Chain 2 on this one because now we're going to start the rows where we have the double crochets. And there you go. That's the repeat, and you're just going to keep going and make it until you get that big. There we go. Bump in the road, easy street. And there you have it. If you want the pattern, I will email it to you. You just got to shoot me an email. So my email and everything is in the description of the video below. So I hope you take the bump in the road that leads you to Easy Street. There you go. That's our block party for today. Hope you like it. Hope you make it. If you do, please head on over to the Facebook page. Show me what you made. Show me how you made it. And give me any hints that you think might make it look a little bit better. Or if you embellished in it at all, let me know what you did to change it. There you go. So there we have it. One more block to add into our collection for the block party. All right. Stick around for next week. You never know what I'm going to come up with. Thanks for stopping by. You guys remember, always be happy, be kind, and be creative. See you next time.